Well, Mason.
You got an app that sends it all over.
First base, number 14, Andrew Wilkinson.
Good afternoon, everyone. Chris Barron here with Beach, and it is finally upon us, the game everyone's been talking about since it was put on the schedule. It's Central, it's Glenwood. For the first time ever, and we're going to have it right here on Georgia, Alabama Sports Live. Incredible atmosphere.
That's a double anyway.
Here is Mason McCrane. He will take a ball, the Auburn signee. He will be taking his talents there. His brother already signed last year and is making his freshman debut. Count is 3-1 to McCrane. There for McCrane, and there is strike two.
Not really the pitch you want to be swinging on 3-1. Chasing the pitch on 3-1 will make you sick as about it.
And there is going to be a leadoff walk for Mason McCrane, so we got a runner on here, and up the bat now
Hudson Campbell.
is Hudson Campbell. Hey, Eric, we got to be ready at all times.
Let's see if Glenwood wants to play small ball right here, a little ABC baseball.
Get that stand,
Put a
let's
butt
go.
down and get McCrane in the scoring position.
This is Glenwood's first game of the season. This is game, I think, number 7 or 8 for Central already this year. There's a beautiful bunt by Campbell. He's running down the first baseline. They will put him out, but moves the runner over, which is his job, but Crane already in scoring position.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about right there.
Good job, way to communicate. Number 7.
They got the A and the B. Way to be that smiley, good job.
On the mound again is Cam Norton for the Red Devils. Hey! Keep it on the dirt! Let's go! Keep it on the dirt! Oh, Carter! Carter Judah, who was injured during football season.
More gap,
injury. Expecting big things from the junior. Takes one off the chest. McCrane got a jump, but then decided to not take off. I guess he didn't like the bounce that came to the catcher there, Rick.
Yeah, you got to make the read right away. You know, this ain't dirt, it's artificial around home plate. You got a pitcher right here by the coach.
Central 5-1 on the season, Rick. They beat Northside Shaw. They also beat Thompson earlier in the year. They beat Vestavia Hills. Their only loss is to Chelsea out of Chelsea, Alabama. They lost that game 9-0.
Hey, Carter.
That was back on Valentine's
Yacht.
Day.
Briggs, more gap.
Interesting. You know what that means with the bottom because maybe changes on the signs.
Yeah.
Or what.
Pitch on the way, and that one's hit high, deep, and touchable. Carter Judah with a 2-run blast here in the first, and Glenwood gets on the board 2-0.
Yeah, one of the best pitches you may ever see is right after we saw the visit, first pitch fastball. And Carter Judah, great job staying with it, going the other way, and knocking it over the wall.
Wow, what a start for Judah. And the entire bench comes out to celebrate. And if you're Coach Fanning, you couldn't have imagined a better start. We're going to talk about these two historic programs, this rivalry that has always been all talk and never play on the field because, again, before this year, Central and Glenwood never face off in any sport. And they did in volleyball earlier this year and several others, and now baseball. And, of course, Glenwood with their 24 state championship games. State championship wins. Central, who's made it the state championship the last couple of years, lost the last two, including Bob Jones last season. Levi Pender, the senior, is up to bat now, third baseman for the Gators.
Okay.
Norton gets one in there for a strike. Make it 0-1.
He's got to get the control. He sees the leadoff walk, came around the score. Need to answer back here.
0-2 the count now to Pender. Glenwood came in this season as that one's fouled off. Ranked number 1 in the Alabama Sports Writers preseason poll. Central ranked in the top 3. Remember last year for a good portion of the season, Central was the number 1 ranked team in the nation. So ended up losing 2 out of 3 to Bob Jones in the state championship game. They were also ranked in the top 10. That's how tough 7A was, as there is ball 1 to Pender. Central also replacing several key seniors from last year. So that one is going to be catchable for the left fielder.
Everybody didn't even have to move on that.
No, great job by him. Can of corn, as they like to say. Yimmer Yon, Sam Brown, Cooper Keogh, some of the guys that were major contributors last year. So they got a bunch of new names. Ross Rock, Cameron Briggs,
Yeah, no more.
Gavin Oswald.
This
Again,
way.
guys that got playing time last year, but weren't significant contributors. They've had to replace a great group of seniors.
Carter!
But still,
Stay there, stay there.
they don't rebuild, they reload every year.
Absolutely, every year.
Andrew Wilkinson is up to bat now. Wilkinson, who was one of the guys came up huge last year on their way to winning a state championship game against Lee Scott. Remember that best out of 3. That one's fouled back. 2 outs here. 2-0. The game that everyone, they much anticipated, Central versus Glenwood baseball game that we have been looking forward to all year long. Coach Keogh and Coach Fanning, 2 of the best minds we have in our areas. That one's hit up the middle. What a play by the second baseman. He was able to knock it down, but that is going to be a 2-out single for Wilkinson.
Yeah, you can see Jalen Carter getting to that ball, sliding effort.
Hey, good
The way
effort.
that ball was hit, he wasn't going to be able to make a play on it. That's what they for Wilkinson.
Hey, good job. Way to get a ground ball, North.
Hey, get us in here. Let's go. Come on.
Now batting number 5, Cal Lawrence.
Keep it on the dirt. Let's go.
Those that are watching on YouTube, we're about to be starting Facebook here in just a second. Trying to keep Wilkinson honest there.
Yeah, Norton done a good job since the home run. First pitch strikes. After that, but still here he is pitching out the stretch yet again.
That's fouled.
Hey, Carter, learn from that. Learn from that.
Oh, 2 pitch. Norton's got his whole arsenal at his disposal right here.
To the count, 2 outs here.
Hey, reach. Go 1-1.
Low for ball 2.
I think right here Norton wants to make the pitch. Get it over with. You don't want to go 3-2 or 2 outs. The runner being in motion. This will be the actual pitch right here.
That one's fouled right to us. We made our jump a little
Hey,
bit.
Tom.
Got someone on that ball?
I got it.
Get a bat here. Lawrence.
Trying to stay alive, 2-2. Norton trying to get out of here with only giving up 2 runs off of that 2-run blast. Low for ball 3. Glenwood in their gray jerseys, alternate uniforms with orange numbers. Central in the all black with the red trim. That one's low, ball 4, and now there's a 2-out walk. It will bring up Matt Blair, the left fielder. If you're Glenwood, your first game of the season
Number 4,
is
Matt
against the
Blair.
7A powerhouse in Central here in this cold weather. We do have a pinch runner.
Cameron Dawson's coming in the courtesy run.
Speed up runner, number 8, Cameron Dawson.
Courtesy run for pitchers and catchers allowed.
That one's high for ball 1. Pitch on the way.
Sam Brown coming in and caught Norton out.
Hey, get behind him out there. Let's go. Grind this out.
Prior to this with the nagging injury, they're starting to get settled in.
2-0 the count now to Matt Blair. They're already at batter number 7 here in this first inning for the Gators. And that one's popped straight up. Going to be out of play. pitch. In there for a strike, and I do got to shout out some of the officials behind home plate. We got Brian Bull Durham. Shout out to Bull. I told him, I was like, there's no way if it was going to be a Central Glenwood game without having Brian Durham out there behind home plate. Norton pitch, swing, and a miss. Strike 3, but damage was done off the bat of Carter Judah. Glenwood leads 2-0 here in the Battle of Phoenix City on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. All right, welcome back, everyone. Thrift Behringer here. Rick Beach, 2-0. How about that shot from Carter Judah there in the first? On the mound is the ace himself, going to Columbus State next year, Tyler Sykes, who was fantastic for the Gators. Leading off, one of the best leadoff hitters, if not the best in the area, Emery Yan. The center fielder, Sykes throws that one outside.
Yeah, Sykes features fastball, slider, curve, and a changeup. So he got a 4-pitch out of a high schooler. It's pretty impressive.
That one's fouled back by Yan. Yan had a terrific junior year for the Red Devils. Led the team in stolen bases, team in runs. Sykes, 1-1. And that one's hit straight up in the air.
Watch out, Frankie Bell.
Me and Frankie Bell are hiding right
Watch
now,
out,
trying to
Frankie
make
Bell.
sure we don't get hit. When you got the legendary Frankie Bell in the building and he came up and said, "What's up?" That was that's a moment you'll never forget. Isn't that right?
Protect that man.
You can't think about Central without Frankie Bell. Two and two the count. Full count now to Yan.
We mentioned last half inning the importance of the leadoff walk.
And Yan with a leadoff walk. And you know there's passion. You know how much this game means between the two schools. As I made mention, Central, one of the top programs in the entire country, won the state championship back in 2022. They were state runner-up in 23 and in 24. Glenwood won back-to-back state championships in the AISA. They've won 10 in the last 18 years under Coach Tim Fanning. What a great matchup. And again, neither one of these schools have ever faced off. So there's a lot of alumni, a lot of trash talking over the last 10 to 15 years. Who's been the better program here in Phoenix City? Who's got the best baseball program? Well, we get to decide here in this game. Sykes in there for strike one. Up now is Sam Brown, the third baseman.
Sam's got good power himself.
One thing I will say about our Coach Kehoe-led team is that they're a team that they play small ball. They don't make mistakes. They do everything right, mentally and physically, to win games. Now, they may not be the biggest power-hitting team. They didn't hit a lot of home runs last year, as that one's popped up. Levi Pender trying to make a play under it and doesn't, and it falls down. I guess he lost it in the sun. That really probably should have been the shortstop that made that play there, right? But he caught him off, and then that's going to be an error, you would think, and now runners on first and second.
Yeah, shortstop's supposed to take over right there and have that ball, especially with the shortstop. You're coming in on it a little bit more at that angle, and as Pender was drifting back on it, you could tell he was in trouble. Ball slicing coming from a left-hander too, so just recipe for a disaster.
Runners on first and second, no outs here for the Red Devils. Up to bat is the number 3 hitter, Rothrock, Brantley Rothrock, who is the shortstop. And that one is a good bunt. Sykes going to make a play out at first, but Rothrock does his job. And look, the 3 hitters laying down a bunt to move people over. Like I said, they do all the little things right. And now runners at second and third. Briggs Cameron is up to bat now, the right fielder.
Yeah, Glenwood needs a shutdown inning here after scoring the 2 runs. And Central looks poised to at least get one across right here.
Seems like the entire Phoenix City community is out here for this one. Standing room only. I'm looking at the bleachers, there is nowhere to sit.
It's standing room
and
only.
this is how it's a big deal for this community. And that one is in there for a ball.
Glenwood conceding the run for a ground ball. So
yeah. What are you playing here if you're Gators? Are you trying to take the out, give up a run, or are you playing to get the run out? What would you do if you're Coach Fanning?
No, you concede the run, get the out. More important, get that second out, and better chance of getting out of the inning. Still ahead, 2-1.
Sykes, low in the dirt, and there goes Jan. He takes off. Great jump, but an even better play, and Sykes able to tag him out. What a play by the catcher, too, for the Glenwood Gators. I thought Jan got a great, Cal Lawrence with a great play, diving attempt to tag him out. I thought Jan got a great break on the ball there, and I thought he was going to get it, but that was just a great play, and again, a good bounce off that brick wall. Back to Lawrence, and now two outs, and a runner on third.
Now you see the walk, but instead of the bases loaded and 1 out, you got
If you're joining us on Facebook, we just went live on there, so if you missed a 2-run blast, you can go and watch it on YouTube, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Up to bat now, Cooper Kehoe. And yes, that is the son of Coach Kehoe, the catcher, as he's going to take off and run, no throw. So Kehoe has an opportunity here with runners in scoring position to tie it up, as he also takes ball 1.
I think all these base runners that Central's had today, they still haven't had a base hit this inning.
Sykes gets the sign. Pitch on the way, and that one's going to be a high bouncer right to the second baseman. It's going to be a tough throw. Oh, his foot was off the bag, but they're saying he was able to get back on it. That was extremely close there. That was a bang-bang play. His foot was not on the bag, but then he had to touch it. First base coach did not agree with the call.
They may ask the home plate umpire because as a home plate umpire, you come out and you're watching just for that reason. So they taught the home plate umpire may have noticed it, and they could reverse this call based on that. That is your job as a home plate umpire.
Yeah, you overrule if you need to.
Well, you're looking at that line on the ground ball because
Glenwood says
can't see it.
they're already in the dugout. They said,
Absolutely.
hey, we're hitting now. Central says we're not moving.
They're still talking. They're going to call him out.
Yep, and they're going to say with a call, they're going to call him out. We're going to head to the top of the second. It's the Battle of Phoenix City here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Trey Clarity's up the bat now. We're starting the second. Glenwood and Central. As the Gators got two on the board with a Carter Judah home run. Central left some runners stranded there. And we head to the second as Cam Norton is on the mound. And there is strike one. Make it 1-1 the count. Norton for the 1-1 count, and then Clarity would like time. I don't know if anyone called it that, but I'm going to proclaim it, the Battle of Phoenix City.
They can play for
I mean, I don't know, what would be another name? The Battle of Somerville Road? I like the Battle of Phoenix City a little bit better. Both schools got great coaching staffs. Johnny Eaton, who was the coach for the Chakalaka Monstars, or what was the Tri-City Monstars. We talked to him during Baseball Media Day. He will be a head coach somewhere in the near future. Always got the legendary Phil Stillwell on first base line. Love Coach Stillwell for the Glenwood Gators. Legends all over. Alumni here in support. And that one's going to be hit, and it is going to go foul. And I told this to Coach Keogh. I told this to Coach Eaton. I told this to Coach Fanning. I said this is not only good for both schools, it's good for the city, it's good for the community. I mean, it's okay to have robbery. It's okay to have trash talk. They need this.
Oh, absolutely. It's huge. Just
Bring-
look at the stands.
You know, we love the Smith Station Central. I remember for a few years ago they played in the semifinals of the baseball. That was big for, of course, the backyard brawl. But no offense to Smith Station, Glenwood's baseball program has been one of the tops in the country. So seeing them against another team that's had one of the top baseball teams in the country in Central, plus they're 5 minutes apart. And that one is a swing and a miss, and Norton will strike out Clarity for out number 1.
Yeah, 2 strikeouts in a row for Norton. Ended the first inning on a strikeout and starts the second with a strikeout.
Trip Behringer and Rick Beach, executive producer and executive of content creation. So when you see all the stuff on Georgia Alabama Sports Live, a lot of those ideas came from Rick Beach and also of Kazoo Sports. He wears many hats, but right now he's wearing the Georgia Alabama Sports Live hat.
Absolutely. So if it's a Battle of Phoenix City, they play for the Freddie Hart Memorial Trophy.
Yes. It should be
Phoenix City.
the Frankie Bell trophy. Winner of that gets the Frankie Bell trophy for the Battle of Phoenix City. Low for a ball there. Up the bat right now is Logan Henderson, the freshman, second baseman. That one hit straight up in the air. Right fielder calling him off and makes an easy play for out number 2.
You can hear Briggs Cameron all the way over here.
Yeah, he was making sure. That's mine. I got it.
That's exactly what you want them to do. You're taught that in coach pitch as a kid coming up.
Rick, you've called volleyball games this year. You've called wrestling. You've called tennis. Well, you're going to call tennis. You've called a bunch of sports just like me. But I think your passion, it relies right here on the baseball field. You love football. Obviously, that's probably number 1, but baseball is a close second.
Seeing the diamond, seeing these, the field, how pretty it is, the dirt, the grass, there's nothing like it to me. And then the sounds that go with baseball are just second to none.
Mason McCrane already up to bat. He had the leadoff walk last time he was up, and he's already scored a run off the home run of Judah. Weather not too bad. I will say last night I was calling the Brookstone-Columbus baseball game, and it was 32 degrees. Felt like 19. The wind was blistering. It was terrible.
Yeah,
it was not baseball weather, I'll tell you that.
The sun hasn't gone down yet. Then it's really going to get cold on us over here. That was a historic matchup last night as well. Brookstone and Columbus, although they play often, it's
that was the first time Bobby Howard was back to play against and coach against his former team as an assistant now under Greg Mathis. As that one's fouled to make it 1-2. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-2 the count. And that one is hit out of play.
Good job on McCrane to stay alive on that one. That ball's about to be past him. Threw the bat out there and fouled it off.
Nice and there is strike 3 from Cam Norton. 1, 2, 3 inning this time. We're going to go to the bottom half of the second. Gators on top 2-0. that's going to be a leadoff walk for Gavin Oswalt. And now here comes Carter Freiberg. The left fielder is now up to bat.
Sykes pitched around the leadoff walk last inning and part of that pass ball play at the plate. That's a balk.
And they're going to say a balk, aren't they? And exactly what's going to happen. Oswalt will go to second.
Looks like his back leg might have been what flinched a little bit. So now Thrift, let's see if they keep the bunt on to try to get the runner to third.
Here comes Sykes. Likes the sign. Pitch on the way, and
missed the bunt.
Yeah, was trying to lay one down. Another bunt. Sykes doesn't like it. Trying to move the runner over.
It's kind of surprising the shortstop's going to be holding the runner on with a right-handed batter, but I think they know with the bunt scenario.
And misses there. And that's 0-2 now, the count.
Coach will not be happy about that, too.
No, Freiberg wants that to be laid down. Also, shout out to Eric Skinner, who's on the third base line. Third base coach for the Central Red Devils. 0-2 the count. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And he caught it. He said he foul tipped it.
It was a foul ball, so we'll get the.
Yeah, so they're going to say it was foul, and I'm wondering, it looked like it bounced anyway there, Rick. Sykes shaking his head on one of the signs, and then a time is called. And that one's hit. Nice play by the first baseman, Wilkinson, but moves the runner over. Exactly what you wanted there, right, Rick?
Yeah, saved the at-bat. Had the 0-2, looked like a strikeout, got the foul ball, made up for missing the bunt. Ground ball to the right side. Beautiful piece of hitting by Carter. And he'll take that all day, 3 unassisted. That was beautiful getting the runner to third.
Bradley Barthoff is up the bat now.
And he's looking to do the same thing here with the infield bat.
Pitch in there for strike one. They're on the 8-hitter. And that one's hit up in the air, and it will be out of play.
Central got to have another good 0-2 at bat right here against a good pitcher. It's tough to do.
Pitch from Sykes is hit off the inside of the bat. That's going to bring in a one for Bradley. That brings in to make it 2-1, and that excites the Central dugout.
I'm sure Sykes would like to have that one back, an 0-2 pitch, leaving it up in the zone. Great job right there. Barthoff just stay with it, drive it the other way, get a base hit and RBI for his troubles.
Barthoff with the RBI single. Carter rips that one, and that one's going to be over the head of the left fielder. Carter taking off. Barthoff being waved around third. Will there be a play at the plate? No, and that's going to be a stand-up triple for Jalen Carter. And we're knotted at 2. How about the bottom of the lineup for Central delivering here?
Huge having the bottom of the order come through all that, and you still set the table for the top. But it goes back to the leadoff walk. Pitched around at first inning, got away with it, having to play at the plate, getting the benefit of the doubt on that. But this inning can't pitch around it, comes back to haunt him, and now Glenwood's in trouble losing the lead altogether as he got to go ahead and run on third.
Sykes. Low for ball 1. Jan is now up the bat, who had a leadoff walk back in the last inning. They've already at the top of the lineup. Sykes. That one is ripped foul. Make it 1-1.
We've seen a lot of people go with it, but how about Jalen Carter just getting a pitch, pulling his hands in, getting the bat head out and driving it the other way, and almost got it out of the ballpark.
Like that. Pitch. Beams. Jan right in the back. And now runners on the corners, and you're seeing a flustered Tyler Sykes right now for the Gators. I'm wondering how long, and there's Coach Fanning, how long he was going to be before he wants to go out there and just calm his guy down, say it's okay.
And then same thing we talked about before, the Judah home run, it came after a pitcher, coach's visit to the mound. Now Sam Brown's going to be thinking first pitch fastball, thinking Sykes is going to try to put one over to calm down and try to jump on top of it and put it out in the gap somewhere.
Last time he was up, he
hit the fly ball that Pender dropped.
Do you see him bunting right here? Squeeze bunt, move a run over, because that's something Central would do. Move a runner over to second and brings the runner in home, or do you let him swing the bat here? What would you do if you're Coach Keogh, Rick?
I think first one you're going to let Jan take second base, try to get a steal going.
Yeah.
He had a pretty good lead last time. If not, I don't think you take the bat out of Sammy Brown's
I don't think
hand.
so either, right?
I think we mentioned he's got the gap-to-gap power. He's got, he's a good hitter. He's been, projected since about 14U. And here he is as a senior. You don't want to take the bat out of his hand. But I do think you could put the runner in motion right here because you got speed at first and at third base as well.
With it being cold, I can understand Jan. That stung a little bit. It's a battle of Phoenix City. Gators and Red Devils for the first time ever. And you're getting it here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Sykes. That
Big
one's foul
hack.
back. That was a big time cut there, Rick.
You can see what was on Sammy's mind on that first pitch. He got the pitch he wanted.
Trying to say, see ya.
He got the pitch he wanted. He wanted to hit it to Somerville Road and just missed it and fouled it straight back.
Beautiful facility here at Darnell Nelson Field. Shout out to Ron Nelson, whose son and is the head coach at Glenwood. Ron, the longtime coach here, is now in the stands cheering all the Gators. So a lot of ties between these two schools for sure. And that one swung high, deep. Center fielder is going to catch it right at the wall. Carter and Jan will both tag up, and that will be an RBI for Sam Brown, and Central on top 3-2 now.
Yeah, you see what Sammy was trying to do. He got under, he delivered the sac fly. I know he was trying to get a little more, but that was a big at-bat right there. Look at these at-bats you see from Central. Runner on second, less than 2 out, you get the ground ball to the right side. Man on third, less than 2 outs, you get the sac fly. Just great fundamentally sound baseball.
This guy did a sacrifice last time, Brantley Rothrock. Sykes. Trying to get out of here with only giving up 3 runs. And that one's outside for ball 1.
You got good speed at second, so, anything that can find some grass, you got to think Skinner's going to send the runner.
We're live on Facebook and on YouTube, so if you're in your comfort of your own home, we're out here freezing for you, so you can watch it on your smart TV. Just subscribe and like, right? Jan takes off and slides underneath the tag. Remember, Jan was thrown out last time on a wild pitch when he took off from third. Now he's at third with 2 outs, and his team on top, 3-2. Top of the lineup coming up for the Gators to start the third. And there's strike one.
And then another 2-strike at bat right here. See what the approach is for Rothrock.
Sykes has that one fouled back. One and two. Swing and a miss. But 3 were put on the board by the Central Red Devils, led by the stand-up triple by Jalen Carter. It's a battle of Phoenix City heading to the third here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
You want something if they do?
Here we go again, hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 LTZ crew cabs discounted up to $13,000.
Welcome back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Thrift Behringer, Rick Beach. Hudson Campbell is up to bat. We got hot chocolate in the building, man. You better get warmed up. You better get some hot chocolate, Rick Beach. Listen, Rex Castillo had 4 cups of hot chocolate last night.
This is big for Norton right here to have that shutdown inning, and Glenwood has to try to get back on the board, but Norton needs that shutdown inning, get the momentum, keep it going for Central right here.
Hudson Campbell, the right fielder, up now, and that one's hit to the third baseman. Going to be a tough play. Good throw, and there's out number 1. And here comes the guy that hit the blast back in the first, Carter Judah.
You remember, it was the first pitch of the at bat right after a visit by Central. You know, coach went out there, talked to the pitcher. First pitch, ambushed it, drove it the other way for a home run.
Judah, the junior. Norton, as you made mention, had that shutout in the second, trying to keep the momentum going. Both teams with 2 hits. Glenwood with the 1 error. Off the Pender drop that didn't give up any runs. And that one's a strike. Inside corner. Shout out to our producer, Torgar Isla. First time he saw this on there, a guy that used to work for Beam, has streamed many Glenwood games before Georgia Alabama Sports Live. He said, put me on the schedule for that one. I know what this game means, and we appreciate him being here, getting here 3 hours early, making sure the setup's good.
Oh.
And that one's hit in for a base hit. Nice job by Carter Judah. And he's now 2 for 2. And that's a man on with 1 out now.
You see Carter Judah has a plan, wanting to stay the other way. He's seen something or knows something on Norton because he's staying the other way with the home run, obviously, then staying. That was a hard single to right field. Very good piece of hitting.
Judah's getting back. Sizable lead for Judah. That one's in there high. Norton. Strike. Makes it 1-1 to Levi Pender, who...
Yeah, he flew out his last time up to left field.
Swing and a miss there to make it now 1-2 at the count.
Nice off-speed pitch. Maybe he goes back with a fastball right here, elevated a little bit after a good off-speed pitch low in his zone. Change the batter's eyes right here.
And that one's hit up the middle for a base hit. Rounding to second, and nice job by Pender getting on board, and runners on first and second now. And now here comes the first baseman, Andrew Wilkinson, up the bat.
Yeah, you can see Norton went for the fastball, didn't get it high enough, left it up about right below the letters. And Pender just stayed with it, drove it up the middle. Looks like McCrane throwing in the Glenwood bullpen.
Yeah, and I figured he's the number 2. They were going to use both these guys. This is a big game. And that one's popped up. Carter is going to call off everyone and make the easy play for out number 2. And now 2 outs. And Cal Lawrence, who got on base last time with a walk. And now he's up the bat. Try to get some runs here for the Gators.
See a lot of base runners this game for both teams. It seems like every half inning's been an absolute job for the pitcher to try to get out of it alive.
That one's fouled back. One and 2 the count. Norton. Swing and a miss. And Norton strands 2. And we're going to head to the bottom of the third. 3-2 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV with high-tech features discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy the new year with no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Get your grills out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Grills Night Out.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Leadoff walk again this inning. Then we had the error by the shortstop, got to first and second. It was the third inning in a row that a Central batter has walked to lead off the inning.
Good job there by Kyle Lawrence to get the out. And I'm with you. They have had runners on every inning here, Rick.
Yeah, all over the place. You see it, and it's really on both sides. Think about Glenwood when they're up to bat.
Yep.
They've had everything going on, base runners up and down, and the pitcher's doing a decent enough job to try to keep it as low as the score is. It really could be out of hand. But these pitches really adding up. They're all high stress pitches. They're never,
right.
Nobody on low, stress. They're all high stress, big time pitches, runners in scoring positions constantly.
And that's how Central wins.
Be fouled off.
Tell you what, you killed that hot chocolate though, my man.
Yeah, it's cold enough.
You feeling warm? Did it do anything? It warm your soul a little bit?
Not a bit. Keeping the scorebook, my right hand's about frozen. Barhoff had the RBI single to right field his last time up. Really sparked at that bottom of the order, 8-9. Coming in big. There's a line drive to short, and he scoops it up and steps on the bag, and the error is wiped away, not hurting nothing. And after 3, it's 3-2 Central here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Yep.
Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Here we go again. Hammering down. High prices at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. New GMC Sierra 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to $14,000 off. GMC Terrain with a roomy cabin and pro safety discounted up to $7,500 off. Enjoy the new year with no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did an event to earn your scholarship and you meet people. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university.
Welcome back, everyone. Thrift Behringer here. Rick Beach, 3-2. Up to bat now is Matt Blair. We got some people moving in the bullpen, don't we, Rick?
Yeah, Logan Clark throwing for Central. We mentioned Mason McCrane threw last half inning, getting warmed up for Glenwood. So if anybody gets in some trouble, you think moving forward we may see each coach hop out there and make a change.
Exactly. Blair, last time he was up to bat, struck out. And that one is fouled to make it 1-2 still. Top of the fourth. That one's in the dirt. And make it 2-2. I'm just thinking about all those years. Glenwood won state championships back in 05 and 07. Then again in 09, 10, and 11, there were some great teams. Central's had some great teams, if you look on their wall, that made deep runs in 7A. There were many years that I would have loved to see this matchup, going back, heck, 20, 30 years ago when Ron Nelson was a coach. It's just – I don't want to say it's a shame because it was a rule that neither school wanted to abide by, but the AISA for Glenwood said they could not play AHSA schools as that one said foul, and that's the main reason they weren't able to play. And now the first year Glenwood's in the AHSA, Glenwood Central playing. So
If they could, they would have, and
they
they are
weren't
now
running from
doing
one
it.
another, that's for sure.
That's exactly right on that, Rick. By the way, Rick, you brought in baseball season this year with Harris County taking down Columbus High 2 weeks ago. And the County Tigers have got off to a decent start, have they not? How'd they do against Upson Lead on Tuesday?
They won 10-0. Caden Dimitri threw 5 shutout innings.
So what's that record on the season now?
5-1 they're playing now over in Columbus.
It's a little bit different from that 0-8 start from last year, right?
There's another foul ball.
Dimitri's doing it the right way, though. And all these guys, yes, you can bring in some, juniors and seniors that can contribute now, but a lot of them are doing it through the middle school ranks. That's where they know you want to get them for 4 years, not 2 or 3 years.
Well, Harris County, remember, had the 2 teams that went to Warner Robins in Little League. And so you got one of them a freshman now.
Blair strikes out again. That's 2 strikeouts. Trey Clarity, he also struck out back in the second. 1 out here, Cam Norton. Coach Kehoe, longtime assistant before getting the head job here at Central, was an assistant under Bobby Howard when Bobby Howard was here for a few years. Coach Kehoe has done a fantastic job turning Central into a team that's always competitive, a team that makes deep runs to a national powerhouse, and that is exactly what they've been these last 3 seasons, and credit to Coach Kehoe and his staff. That one's popped up in the air. Carter calling off everyone and makes an easy play. There's 2 outs now here. And the number 9 hitter, Logan Henderson, who flied out last time. It's the Battle of Phoenix City on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. 3-2. That's in there for strike 1. Tomorrow, Glenwood hosts Russell County. Central will take way to Calvary tomorrow night. That one's in the dirt. Henderson. 1-1 the count. 2-1. Coach Fanning said he did not like hearing no dugout chatter and said, guys, wake up, let's go. That's one thing you are going to hear from Central. They have been talking all game long. Strike 2. Good pitch there on the outside corner. Norton 1 strike away from having a 3rd straight scoreless inning. Low to make it full. 3-2. Top of the order up next with McCrane on deck. And that's going to be ball 4. So 2-out walk, and McCrane will come up, who has got a run scored, and he's got on both times with a walk. Oh, and a strikeout last time. He struck out, so he's 0 for 1, but does have a run.
He struck out looking his last time up, but that leadoff walk coming around the score on the home run.
I forgot what the backwards K meant. No one ever wants to have a backwards K. At least go down trying, right? Yeah. Well, you look at that scoreboard, the last thing your coach wants to look at is some backwards K. McCrane. Watches that inside for ball 1. And that one is strike, knee level for McCrane to make it 1-1. Hudson Campbell on deck. And that one's roped right to Jalen Carter. And that will be the end of the top half of the 4th. 3-2 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Refresh your senses with a kick of citrus flavor. Do the do.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care, we have been serving the Bi-City community for 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia-Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible. To be able to cover these 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy, and Gordy Eye Care for your support of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Just keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and Alabama Sports Live.
Rick, Jalen Carter up the bat. He smoked one last time, a stand-up triple that scored 2 runs when he was up the bat.
Yeah, he pulled it, kept his hands in and really pulled it over there. He's seen a lot of guys going the other way, and he just ambushed the pitch and just drove it to left field. About got it out of here.
1-0 now. Sykes still on the mound. He's going to have it 2-0. Sykes only giving up 2 hits this game on 3 runs. Quite a few walks, 2 errors, have been a lot of the culprit on why Glenwood is down 3-2 here.
Yeah, hitters don't like hitting in cold weather, so nobody's anxious to grab it back, especially with a guy throwing like Sykes is.
Quinny,
as hard as he is.
Thank you to State Farm Carroll Purdue. Been serving the community for over 30 years in Phoenix City. Alex Quinny Allstate Agency, the top Allstate insurance agent in the Chattahoochee Valley. Sykes, low in the dirt. Also thank you to Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC. Get ready to smile. We just did a live show from there on Wednesday. Kinetic Credit Union, that's where I bank. Buffalo Rock Pepsi. We had the Pepsi halftime challenge. We gave 3 different people a year's worth of Pepsi products. That's why we love Buffalo Rock, isn't it, right, Rick?
Oh, absolutely.
And then, of course, Alabama Power and Zaxby's. Kicking chicken sandwiches calling my name right now. I'm pretty hungry. 3-1 the count. The Sykes to Carter. Strike 2 to make it full.
Yeah, that tongue torture would be good on a night like this.
And, of course, Gordy Eye Care. Did you know Griff Gordy was a baseball player and starting quarterback for the Central Red Devils, who also won a state championship back in '93? And there is strike 3. Gets him looking. And Sykes pretty fired up about that one. But, Griff, the official eye care of Georgia-Alabama Sports Live. That's a great way to battle back there, Rick. Down, count was 3-1, and then you got him out, strikeout looking on consecutive pitches. Pretty good.
Yeah, I'd like to know what Stanley was looking for right there. Kind of caught him off guard with the fastball. You think you got to sit fastball and adjust to something else, and he's got caught thinking the other way around, it looked like.
Emery Yan is on the bat. He has been hit by a pitch and walked. But he's not scored a run, though. He's got on both times, got the third both times, but has not scored, as it makes it 1-1 now. And strike down the middle. Beautiful pitch there from Sykes. It's probably the biggest regular season baseball game we're going to have this year, Rick, out of anyone in our area. A lot of good games, but the meaning of this game, the history behind it, and that one's hit up in the air, Jan, and that will be an easy play for the right fielder for out number 2. But like I said, history being made tonight for the first time, these schools being facing off, which is why I would put it up there as one of the top ones for the regular season. But we got a lot of good teams. Harris County's got off to a great start. Columbus expect to do big things in 2A this year. Central, obviously, Glenwood, Calvary, Brookstone in the same region in the GIAA. Pacelli. Can't wait. I mean, to be honest with you, we had a great year in basketball. A lot of teams making deep runs. We could have multiple champions there. Obviously, football. But baseball, I mean, it's always consistently 6-7 teams making deep runs.
Yeah, the big story with Glenwood and both Calvary on the other side of the river, changing, one going public, one just changing from the gaps to GIAA.
Right.
And just seeing, the level of competition that they play. You always wonder what they would look like, making that step up. In Glenwood, we saw it in football and anything else, has transitioned over as just as dominant as they were in the private sector.
They came in the preseason poll in 3A ranked number 1. And you don't make a transition like that unless you got a good program to the public sector, and they do. And it shows that it doesn't matter if they were in the AISA these last couple of years or the AHSAA, they would have been one of the top programs in the state, and they always have been under Coach Fanning. 3-0 the count to Sam Brown. And that's going to be a 2-out walk for Brown.
I don't think he wanted any part of Brown. We saw Brown with that long fly ball to center his last time. Maybe probably a warmer night, that ball probably gets out of here.
Yeah, and less wind.
So you get a guy right now that, put down a sack bunt and then struck out. You like to take your chances, even though he is a 3-hole hitter.
Yeah,
take your chances over Sammy Brown.
Brantley Rothrock. Both coaches firing up the dugouts, and and they know too, Coach Fanning and Coach Keogh, the meaning behind this game.
That's finally the first real pickoff throw. We've seen him throw over a few times and kind of lob it.
Yeah.
Kind of trying to keep that move in his back pocket. You see Sam still getting a big lead for Central.
And that's in there for strike 1 to make it 0-1 to Rothrock. And Durham, the umpire, said that was a little bit low. We'll go to 1-1.
Sam's getting a big lead over here at first.
And that one is in there for strike 2. Good pitch from Sykes. And Sykes, I think he threw that one with all his might there. 2-2 the count.
I think he knows, he's coming to the end of the line where the coach wants to take him. He might be just emptying out the tank right here.
Taking off is Brown. That one's in the dirt, and Sam Brown's going to get a stolen base.
Yeah, you can see the lead getting a little bit bigger. Sammy Brown not really known for his speed. But when you let him get a lead like that.
And there is strike 3. Got him looking. Sykes strands the runner on second. We're going to go to the top of the 5th. It's 3-2 Central on top here in the Battle of Phoenix City. Thrift Behringer, Rick Beach back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Central on top 3-2. We go in the 5th. What you learned here so far in this one, Rick?
Well, it's, the runners being all over the place, the pitchers. Just we mentioned how, high-stress pitches, but they're making them, and they're getting out of these jams. You had the home run in the first inning, then you had a big double by Stanley.
Remember, this is game.
Take out of that, there's only been, 6 hits this whole game, but there's been base runners all over the place this whole game.
No doubt. And this is also game number 1 for Glenwood, Rick. This is game number 7 for Central, and that does play a little bit of a factor in it. Up the bat now, Hudson Campbell, who is 0 for 2 on the day.
Yeah, he hadn't got the ball out of the infield. I had a sack bunt his first time, then grounded out the third last time up.
Norton high for ball 1. Another ball to make it 2-0 the count. Oh, thought it was. Well, for one, that would have only been ball 3. He was about to chuck his bat. Well, now, it is 3-1. That would have been ball 4 if Campbell. 3-1 count now. And that one's hit. Third baseman's going to make a play over to first. And gets it in time. Nice play there by the third baseman, and there will be out number 1 for the Gators.
Yeah, nice play, Sam Brown. Made the backhand, knocked it down, picked it up, and made a strong throw, and got his man by Steph over here at first base.
And that one's hit high in the air. Judah off the wall. That will be on the way to second. Still on his feet. He's taking off the third. Judah will slide in for a triple. He's 3 for 3 here today. How about Carter Judah? Have yourself a night, young man.
Yeah, staying with it, going the other way again. That one almost got out of here, just hit the fence. And as you mentioned, he's 3 for 3. He's a double away from the cycle tonight.
Now Levi Pender is up to bat, who walked last time. He's 0 for 1, and Coach Kehoe needs time. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
boots in my overalls. This is the country boy song. I like to get frogs, like to gut hogs, like to swim in the creek with my bird dog. This is the country boy song. Stir it up, spit it out, crack it cold one, till it bang. I'm tired of these city boys running their mouth. If the truck gets stuck, I ain't pulling them out. If you got a dip
He was sitting there the whole time. Hey, if you're going to do that, I would put that camera towards the outfield so you can follow the ball when it gets out there. You know what I mean? We got tape right here, Toy Guard. Yeah, no, I was talking about the main camera, the big one. If you wanted to move it so you could follow the ball when it gets hit out there, just have that on the picture. Or the whole infield, however you want to do it. Yeah, no, yeah, that's a good idea. I can't believe your stream deck messed up, man. That's like God to you. All right, ready?
Now batting, number 2, Levi Pender.
Levi Pender up the bat. And there is strike one. Logan Clark making his appearance here in this one.
Pender 1 for 2, has a single his last time up to right field.
Big hit here, and that one's hit straight up in the air.
Top bullpen.
Heads up. Make sure no one gets hit. But even a sacrifice fly here could tie the game. Would you put a bunt down to try to get a run here if you're Pender, or are you letting him swing away?
You're letting him swing. You got the infield halfway, corners in, middle is halfway, so that makes it a little bit easier to try to sneak a ground ball through this infield for a base hit.
That one is hit.
Ate him up.
And that was going to get through the third baseman. Good job by Levi Pender, and that ties the game at 3.
Yeah, that's the pressure you put on the defense. You had the shortstop running in. As Brantley Rothrock charging it, he tried to make a scoop and throw home and misfielded it. Led to the error.
So now it's 3-3, and Wilkinson's up with 1 out. Pender, nice piece of hitting there. That's definitely a hit. It was not an error. So that'll be hit number 6 now for the Gators. Actually, they did give it an error. I thought that was been a tough play anyway. But you said it was an error too. So maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, Rick.
Well, the run would have scored
either way.
Fielded it, but the runner at first base is responsible.
That one's hit out of play. It's 0-2 the count.
So that closed the book on Cam Norton. He'll end the day with 3 earned runs. 4 1/3 innings.
Wilkinson fouls that one back. Toga brought his gloves because I don't have mine. And that one,
play it first.
It's going to be tough. What a play by Clark. Throw to third, and he doubles him up. Wow. What a play there. Carter on the dive attempt. Clark able to get over from the mound. The tag first, throws it over to third, and Pender gets gunned down on the double play, but Glenwood does score a run. It's 3-3 here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Here we go go again. Hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 LTZ crew cabs discounted up to $13,750 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV with high-tech features, discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy the new year with no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Get your grills out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Grills Night Out.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class.
Welcome back, everyone. New pitcher on the mound. Sykes out, McCrane in, the lefty that's going to Auburn. But let's talk about that previous play, Rick. Your scorebook says something interesting, man.
Yeah, you just had a score up at 3-4-1-5 that bounced off the first baseman's glove, kicked over to second base. Pitcher covering first base. What a job by the pitcher. He had Logan Clark just into the game.
Yeah.
Didn't give up on the play. He saw his first baseman went to the right. It hit off his glove. Carter made the scoop over there at second base. But here he was, Johnny on the spot covering first base and throws a seed over to third.
Yeah.
Gets that guy trying to stretch it out a little bit. And the momentum that just went to Glenwood, they tied the game up. They had the momentum. As you can see, the Central players coming off the field, that Uncle Mo is right here in this dugout on our side.
McCrane, who was the MVP and Player of the Year for the AISA last year. He led Glenwood in batting average, home runs. He also led the team in strikeouts. And McCrane is going to get an opportunity here in this game against Central. He's using both his top pitchers. Sykes will be done. He is a pitcher only.
But what's that tell you when the coach is using his top pitchers in a game, then after the game we say, well, it was just another game.
Yeah, no, they know. And when I was talking with Coach Fannin, he knows the significance and the meaning behind this one. So now we're going to see McCrane. And up the bat first is number 6, Cameron Briggs, who is...
Right fielder.
Yeah, he walked his first time up, and he walked his second time up, but he hadn't scored any runs today.
So he's 0 for 0.
He does have a stolen bases last time when he got on first, but...
Some phenomenal players that have played here for both Central and Glenwood that play at the next level. And I'm on the bet as their strike one between Central, Glenwood, and I would put Columbus High in the last 25 years have had probably the most prospects go on to play in college baseball. And that one, swing and a miss, foul tip, but strike 2.
You got to feel good when you get a team, like Glenwood, they pull their pitcher, you feel like you got Sykes out of the game. You might be able to touch the next guy up, but then you look out there and you got Mason McCrane.
He's going to Auburn next year as the left-handed pitcher. It's like, yeah, we finally got the ace off. Now we can attack. Oh, wow. He'd be an ace for anybody.
And he's coming from the other side. He's already tall.
Strike 3 there. Strikeout looking on the outside corner, and you're seeing there the velocity that McCrane has, who was a 3-sport star, was an all-state player in football these last couple of years. Had a game-winning shot in the state championship game back in 2023 for basketball, and now is trying to win his 3rd straight state championship as a player for the Gators. He'd go down as one of the more decorated players in Glenwood history. Crane, that one's hit straight to the center fielder. Going to be a tough play on the run and able to make it. And that was... Actually, that is number 15 who is now in the game, Asher Long, because he came in. McCrane was in center field before he got on the mound. So Cooper Keogh flies out to center field. And now Gavin Oswald is up to bat. He is 0 for 1 on the day, and he takes strike one. McCrane throwing strikes here. I think he's only thrown one ball to 3 batters so far. And there's ball 1 to Oswald. We want to say thank you to Colin Scroggins. Get all your news from Colin Scroggins and CNAW. We, Georgia Alabama Sports Live, we're the official sports provider of CNAW 2 News. Go to CAW2news.com for all the news and weather around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And follow Colin on Facebook. Thank you to Colin Scroggins and CNAW for allowing us to be the exclusive sports provider of them. And there's strike 2, a swing and a miss to make it 2-2. Herb Behringer, Rick Beach, Chris Gates, Toygar Isla. Toygar Isla. And there's strike 3. We're going to head to the top of the 6th. It's 3-3. We got a good one here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. I can say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC has got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Here we go again. Hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika. New GMC Sierra 4x4 crew cabs discounted up to $14,000 off. GMC Terrain with a roomy cabin and pro safety discounted up to $7,500 off. Enjoy the new year with no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated.
Leading off the top of the 6th, number 5, Cal Lawrence.
3-3 here, and we're going to the top of the 6th. Logan Clark on the mound. And up to bat now is Cal Lawrence, who is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. And we got some more bullpen action here for the Red Devils. And that is fouled.
A little like Justice Baldwin going to the bullpen for Central.
Woo. And there is strike 2 to make it 1-2.
Little Uncle Charlie action on that curveball. Saw his knees buckle a little bit.
Low to make it 2-2. It's been a great game so far, Rick. Lived up to the hype. It's 3-3. A lot of fireworks in this one. That one's popped up straight in the air. Jalen Carter is going to make another routine catch for out number 1. Lawrence will sit down, and now Matt Blair will come up.
Number 4, Matt Blair.
And that one's in there for strike 1. That one's fouled to make it 0-2 to Blair. On deck is Trey Clarity. Blair 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts in this one. And he's already got himself an 0-2 hole now. Clark, 0-2 pitch. In there for strike 3. Blair strikes out looking this time. 3rd time he struck out this game. Now we got a pinch hitter. Number 21. Nicholas Torres will come up to bat for the first time. Swing and a miss from Torres. Make it 0-1. Top of the lineup coming up. Excuse me, Logan Henderson coming up for Glenwood. He's on deck. Torres. Watch a strike 2. Clark throwing strikes. Gators need to be aggressive. One, 2, popped up out of play. And good eye there from Torres. Torres takes another one to make it 2-2. Actually 3-2, excuse me.
He's battled back. He was down 0-2 early.
Good at bat from Torres.
Fouling some pitches off, getting a little more. Coming off the bench, really good at bat.
That one's popped up. And shortstop calls off everyone, and a 1-2-3 inning for Logan Clark. We're going to go to the bottom half of the 6th, 3-3 here in the Battle of Phoenix City on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
My associate's in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the Ambassador Scholarship was interesting to me because you did an event to earn your scholarship and you meet people. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Welcome back, everyone. Thrift Behringer here. Beat you. Cold. 3-3. Heading to the bottom of the 6th. McCrane. And I just got to feel it. This is the type of game that could definitely go extra innings.
Yeah,
especially the way Logan Clark and McCrane are coming in.
I mean, the way McCrane threw last night, he's got 7, 8, 9 right now, which for Central, that's what got their big inning going, was the bottom of that order.
Yeah, McCrane having to make some adjustments on the mound. Thankfully, we were able to turn the camera. He turned away from the fans, and he turned right into the camera there. That one smoked. Tough play by the second baseman. Throw. Gets Jan. Excuse me, that is not Jan. That is actually Freiberg for out number 1. Tough play there by the second baseman.
Henderson.
Yep, Logan Henderson. Great play by him. McCrane, that one just a bit high. Bradley Barthoff, the first baseman, is up to bat.
He got the big RBI single his first time up. And came around all the way from first to score on the hit by Carter.
Pick strike 1 there to make it 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. McCrane. Check swing, didn't go high for ball 3. Full count now to Barthoff.
Central looking for their first base runner of the night against McCrane.
And strike 3.
I won't get him here.
What a pitch there from Mason McCrane. McCrane, Jalen Carter, who's had a pretty good game himself, struck out though last time he was up.
Central love to get him on base, try to create some kind of havoc on the base pass with the top of the order coming up. And we mentioned they haven't had a base runner against McCrane. You know, it'd be a lot to ask to string a bunch of hits together to try to score a run. You're going to need something.
That one bounced and hit somewhere right there.
Hit that little wrap around home plate where it hit that concrete underneath it. Kicked it up pretty good. If I was pitching, I'd want that ball. It's probably got a good scuff on it.
Yeah. One and two the count to Carter with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Low for ball 2. Good out there from Jalen Carter. What a fun night so far, Rick. Thoroughly enjoyed it. People here are freezing. They don't care. They love watching some good baseball. History being made as that one just inside for a full count. 3-2. To Carter, top of the lineup, Jan on deck. And ball 4. Good at bat from Jalen Carter, and that'll bring up Emery Jan with 2 outs.
You know, sometimes in baseball you'll see a pitcher dominating from the windup, put him in the stretch. Sometimes that could throw a pitcher off a little bit. I mean, if you do want to create some havoc, it's going to be tough for them being left-handed. He'll be able to hold that runner close, but see what kind of jump Carter can try to get right here. Expect McCrane to throw it.
And that one was whiffed right by him for strike one. McCrane, who can throw it in upper 90s. Left-handed pitcher. No wonder he's signing to Auburn. Brother already there. That one hacked and foul, and already 0-2 for Jan.
He's going to steal second.
And good job by Carter. Now a runner in scoring position with a 1-2 count.
That's what I was talking about. It's going to be tough to string hits together, but now you just need to string one.
Yep.
One hit right here could give you the lead.
McCrane. And that will be ball 2, 2-2. Jan battling back now. McCrane looking back, Carter. Time has been called. And that one's cut. Right fielder's going to have to make a tough play on the run, and he misjudged it. Run's going to come in. Carter makes it 4-3. Jan hits it out to the right fielder. Campbell misjudged it, was there to make the play. Off his glove, and Central goes up 4-3.
Third baseman, number 25, Sam.
Yeah, good piece of hit right there. Just got to go with it. You know you're getting a fastball. Got it, better contact than he thought he did. Got it deep to right field. Campbell had to fight with the wall out there. Tough to judge that. If that's what we're talking about, you don't have to string a bunch of hits together if you can get a stolen base. And that 2-out walk really come back to haunt Glenwood.
Good piece of hitting there by Jan, who was down 0-2.
Yes.
Able to get the hit, and Central goes up on top. Brown swings and misses at that one. Glenwood coming up to start this next inning, and they're going to be starting with Logan Henderson in the top of the lineup.
Ooh.
Strike 2 from McCrane to Brown. Jan on second.
Jan getting a big lead, but you have to think that could be distracting for the batter as well.
And I think that would have a tough play on the run.
Yeah, that's a hit.
So they're going to give that a hit. So we're going to say that's a double for Jan.
He's going.
Jan takes off, but a swing and a miss. He strikes out Brown, but Jan delivers a double to put Central up 4-3. Top of the 7th in the Battle of Phoenix City on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Coverage would be possible to be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy and Gordy Eye Care, for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And then you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Here we go again. Hammering down. High prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 LTZ crew cabs discounted up to $13,750 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV with high-tech features, discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy the new year with no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone. Logan Henderson up, Logan Clark on the mound, and it's the top of the 7th. Red Devils up 4-3.
Central has double barrel action going in the bullpen.
Time's called.
They got Gavin Oswalt and Justice Baldwin both throwing.
They got to get a run here to keep them alive. Henderson takes strike one. Clark. Henderson watches that low for ball one.
Toughest house to get is always the last three. And a leadoff walk would really throw a wrench into that right here.
That one's hit down the line and foul. Right on the line.
I say baseball's a game of inches. Let's see how that is.
Yeah, that was really close.
And you want to get them in order right now because you look at who's due up fourth this inning for
Judah
Glenwood.
Carter Judah.
So you do want to
get some runners on for him. You want to get to him too. And Logan Henderson strikes out looking. And there's out number one. Good pitch from Logan Clark.
Double. I'm sorry to overstep.
No, you're good, man.
But you're a couple inches away from a leadoff double with the top of the order coming up.
Number 12, Brandon McCrane.
Mason McCrane's now up to bat, who is 0 for 2 on the day. And McCrane takes that one. Clark throwing strikes. Gators need to be aggressive. On deck is Hudson Campbell and then Carter Judah, who is 3 for 3 on the day. McCrane pops that one out, and it's 0-2 now to Mason McCrane.
See if this changes McCrane's approach right there. It looked like he had a really big swing, thinking he could tie this up with one swing. Let's see if he shortens it up a little bit and try to get on base, or he could stay with it and try to park one out here. The ball really seems to carry right field.
And he has the power to do that.
Absolutely.
McCrane hits one deep. That is gone! Soon as it left the bat, McCrane knew that one was gone, and it is already 4-4.
Answers that question on his approach.
We just said in one swing of the bat, McCrane can change the game, and he does it right there. The deepest part of the field, too, and it was a no-doubter.
Yeah, that one sounded, as soon as it was hit, you could hear. So now you will have to face Carter Judah
When I see those long hits, I look at the outfielder. When they stop running, you know that one's gone, and he hit that one deep, and now up the bat, it's Hudson Campbell and only one out. What a shot from Mason McCrane. And that one is hit to the third baseman, collects it on a bounce, good throw to first. There's out number 2. And here's coming the most dangerous bat of the game so far. And Judah, do you just walk him at this point? Got nobody on you, 2 outs. Why even take the chance to let him smoke one out like he did back in the first?
Yeah, you got, we look in the dugout to see what they throw up the 4 fingers. He is a double away from the cycle right here.
That one's bouncing the dirt.
3 for 3. 1 run scored, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Incredible game.
Outside, 1-1.
You hit that Liam right there going through.
Foul back. 2-1.
I think back to that foul ball before the home run.
Yeah.
You could just see the swing and time it up. He just missed it, fouled it off. Kind of similar right there, Carter Judah. That was a good swing right there he had on that pitch. So they're seeing the ball well. That one just tipped off the bat. If you're Logan Clark, you want to be careful right here for sure.
2-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Inside to make it 3-1. Keeping them honest there. Levi Pender on deck. If you're watching on Facebook, like and subscribe, please. We're live all the time. We're going to give you baseball coverage all season long. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Good job, Logan Clark, throwing the fastball past Judah there.
That's a tough hitter to get one by, and he blew it right past him. Make you think Carter probably looking for something else right there, 3-1.
Full count to Judah. Pitch on the way. And that will be ball 4. So a 2-out walk for Judah. It brings up Pender. Glenwood trying to take the lead after coming into the 7th, down 4-3. And McCrane tied it with the home run.
Number 2, Levi Pender.
Kehoe wants a mound visit. We'll be right back. We'll take a break. Welcome back, everyone. All right, 2 outs here for Levi Pender, who had the RBI single, and that one's roped, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Judah rounding second. What a throw to third. And runners on the corners now for the Gators. Pender with back-to-back hits there, Rick.
Yeah, great piece of hit and stay with it. Drive it to right field.
Up to bat now, Andrew Wilkinson. He was the guy, the hero last year as a 8th grader that came up big in that game 3. And now as a freshman, Coach Fanning expects big things from him. He swings and misses at that. Maybe he was a freshman last year. He's a sophomore this year. I'm gonna confirm that. Thing about Coach Fanning, he doesn't really believe in max preps, so all the information I get from him is straight from him. Yep, no rosters on max preps.
I would think he would have been a freshman last season playing varsity.
Yeah. And that one's fouled. 0-2 now to Wilkinson. Battle of Phoenix City, top of the 7th here. Gators already got 1 run to keep the game alive. Clark. That one's fouled. Good job by Wilkinson to stay alive. Thank you again to our partners, State Farm Carroll Purdue, Alex Quinney Allstate Agency, Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, Kinetic Credit Union, Gordy Eye Care. Shout out to Griff Gordy, a former Central alum, as the pitch is high for ball 1. So thank you to Alabama Power and Zaxby's. Plus Buffalo Rock Pepsi. Shout out to Michael Bensko and Buffalo Rock for being our presenting sponsor. We appreciate all our partners, and if you would like to be a sponsor throughout our coverage the rest of the spring, all you gotta do is contact me or Rick Beach, and that one's hit. That's gonna be a base hit. Judah makes it 5-4. Wilkinson comes up huge, and Glenwood takes the lead.
Yeah, huge piece of hitting right there. You know, he tipped the first pitch. He got the next one on the little tip. But think every foul ball after that, a little more contact, a little more contact. He saw the ball a little bit better, and it led to this base hit to right field to give Glenwood the lead.
And if you're wondering if Coach Keogh, when he made that mound visit a few moments ago, does he regret not taking out Clark? And I think...
well, this will be it.
Yeah. So right now there's a mound visit. I don't know if he's going to change pitchers.
That's the second visit this inning, so he's going to pull him.
Clark's going to come out. We're going to take a break. It's 5-4 Glenwood. Runners on first and second here. We'll be right back after this.
Get your grills out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Girls Night Out.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. It's safe for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice. CVCC has got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom, I need some more money.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
All right, we're back here. It's runners on first and second, 2 outs now, and up to bat for the Glenwood Gators is Cal Lawrence, who is 0 for 2 on the day, excuse me. He had a walk back in the second inning. First. And he takes strike 1.
Yeah, Justice Baldwin in the game for Central. Hard throwing right-hander.
Number 5, Cal Lawrence.
As he drops the curveball in there on the first pitch.
Low, make it 1-1. timely and clutch hitting here for the Gators in the top of the 7th, down 4-3. A 2-out rally. McCrane hit the home run to tie it, and then Levi Pender gets on, and that one's hit high, deep, and that one is gone! Cal Lawrence with a 3-run blast! Gators opening up the floodgates here in the 7th. It's 8-4 now. Cal Lawrence.
Set back, got a couple curveballs to start that bat off. Sitting fastball and absolutely drove that ball to left field.
Gators come alive here. That is now home run number 3 on the day. Lawrence, McCrane, and Carter Judah. 5 on the board here in the 7th. Strike 1. Central still has an opportunity to respond. Low for ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 2. Strike 3, but the damage was done. The Gators put 5 off 2 blasts. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. Be right back after this.
Here we go again, hammering down. High prices at Glensmith GMC in Opelika. New GMC Sierra 4x4 crew cabs, discounted up to $14,000 off. GMC Terrain with a roomy cabin and pro safety, discounted up to $7,500 off. Enjoy the new year with no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. Glensmith.com. Get ready to smile.
My name is Quinteria Perry, and this is my CVCC story. I've graduated from CVCC with my associates in medical assistant, and I received my certification from CVCC. The training that I got from CVC and being prepared to come and do clinicals helped tremendously. I started looking at scholarships, and the ambassador scholarship was interesting to me because you did events to earn your scholarship and you meet people. I would recommend CVCC to anyone that asks because of the scholarships, the teachers, the small stuff that you can't get at a university.
I'm always on the go. But with the Kinetic Credit Union app, Kinetic is always with me. The Kinetic mobile app is virtual banking at its best. With the Kinetic mobile app, I can easily send and receive money, make a deposit, pay some bills, and I can even open up a new account, all from my phone. And I can monitor all my accounts in one place, all on the go. The Kinetic mobile app, energized banking at its best.
Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Refresh your senses with a kick of citrus flavor. Do the do.
Hi, my name is Griff Gordy, and here at Gordy Eye Care.
We're back here. McCrane on the mound helped his cause out. He's the one that tied it. And then a 3-run blast there from Cal Lawrence. It's 8-5. And now up the bat for is Brantley Rothrock, who is 0 for 3 on the day. McCrane in there for strike 1. What a game here, man. This is usually when you have games like this, you don't know if they're going to live up to the hype. You don't know how the atmosphere is going to be as that one's fouled back for strike 2, but it has lived up to every second of it, and we thoroughly enjoy being here. I want to say thank you to Matt Bell, I want to say thank you to everyone here in the administration, Coach Kehoe, that allowed us to be here to stream this game. It meant a lot to us. We won't get a lot of Central games this year because Central having their exclusive broadcasting rights with the NFHS, but we will be here a couple times, and we appreciate any opportunity we can be here to showcase Central and their fabulous facilities. And McCrane throws out one in the dirt to make it 2-2.
We said it last half inning, the hardest 3 outs to get them last 3.
Yeah.
So that makes this leadoff batter even more important for Central to try to put some kind of pressure on McCrane, which an experienced pitcher like himself.
That one, swing and a miss. Struck him out, McCrane, 1 down. And now Cameron Briggs, who is he is 1 for 2 on the day.
6, Briggs, Cameron.
5 strikeouts already, 2 1/3.
Briggs,
innings.
Cameron. And there, strike 1 from McCrane.
Strike zone.
Two and 1 the count. And there, makes it 3-1. Good at bat for Briggs. Bottom of the 7th, 1 out. Pitch on the way. In the dirt, and there is a 1-out walk, and that's how Central's trying to stay alive here, down by 4. And Cooper Kehoe is up the bat now, 0 for 3 on the day. Crane.
Still 1-out walk. I mean, you score 4 runs, you're going to probably need some help from McCrane, which if you're McCrane right here, you still got a 4-run lead. You just sit back and throw fastballs. No.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. You know nothing. Don't put yourself in a bad situation. Let your defense make a play. You got good run support. Yeah. If you give up a few hits to get some outs, that's okay. You have to give up a few runs to get some outs. Excuse me.
Yeah, 1 out. You got a lot of leeway right here if you're McCrane. Just throw fastballs. Even if he hits one to Opalaka, you still got the lead.
That one's low for ball 1. Another inside pitch to make it 2-0. If you're watching, all you got to do is like. We're going to be live all the time. Why not like so you don't have to go and search Georgia Alabama Sports Live? Just like the Facebook page and subscribe to the YouTube channel. McCrane. Central Calvary tomorrow will be here at 7 p.m. for that one. We also got Calvary Lakeside and CVCC softball. Make sure to follow Rick Beach on social media and Kudzu Sports. And another pitch, make it 3-1 now.
That's what I'm saying. If you're going to score that many runs, you're going to need some help from them. And if he's willing to help, you'll take it right here.
Strike 2. And make it 3-2. We got Ryan McGorkle in the building, CVCC manager. Glenwood alum. Got to shout him out because I see him every time at the baseball game. He's the baseball manager for CVCC. Full count. That one's hit. Shortstop goes through his legs. And I think that was Clarity who made the mistake there, and it was. And so Trey Clarity now has runners on first and second. We'll have a pinch runner now for Central. Coming in the pinch run is number 14.
Ed Baldwin.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, Ed Baldwin.
Ed Baldwin. That's what I'm saying. You get a walk, then an error.
This is how things start accumulating.
Right. So now you got the time run on deck. So it's just getting there for your if you're Central.
Logan Clark up the bat now. Excuse me, Colin Freiberg, not that was 8. That is 9 instead of 8. Colin Freiberg is up the bat, pinch hitter. Crane throws it low for ball 1. Crane looks at the lead runner and takes a step off the mound to collect himself. And there is strike 1. Nice job by Crane getting it in there for a strike. And Lawrence wants to go take a mound visit along with Logan Henderson with McCrane.
Makes me think Henderson saw something out there at second base for him to come running in like that.
Yeah, they trying to get the lead runner. But I would be more focused on getting the out. You got one out already. I'd focus on getting the out. You got a 4-run lead. If he scores, but you get out number 2, I'd take that every day of the week.
Yeah, the runners on base right now mean nothing if you're McCrane. You just focus on the guy in the batter's box.
Crane. Swing and a miss. And there's strike 2. Freiberg wanted all of that one. 1-2 the count now. Crane. Pitch on the way. Fouled bat. Nice job by Freiberg staying alive.
Yeah, 2 strikes. Tough at bat right here. You know, you sit out, sitting on the bench for 6 innings, 6.5 innings, and you get thrown in there and there's a, hey, go hit this tall lefty thrown in the 90s.
And did he check swing? He did. He's out. So they're going to say Freiberg is out. He did check swing, so that's 2 outs. Runners both move, so second and third now. And up the bat is
number 17, Carter Freiberg.
Now Carter Freiberg is up the bat. By the way, Pacelli Lady Vikings are heading to the semifinals. They got a big win over Tatnall. Hardaway got a big win over Franklin County. They're heading to the Elite 8 in basketball. So congratulations to both girls programs on moving forward in the playoffs. McCrane and Gators 1 out away from winning this historic game between the Red Devils and Glenwood. McCrane, strike 1. I already have my vote for player of the game, and it's definitely Carter Judah. Wilkinson had the play of the game with the 3-1 blast. Excuse me, he got the hit. Kyle Lawrence with a 3-1 blast. Freiberg gets hit. Now the bases are loaded, and the tying run is up the bat. And that brings up Brantley Barthoff.
He had the first RBI of the game for Central. Base hit to right field his first time up.
Now batting, number 7, Bradley Barthoff.
Barthoff had a single, already scored a run. He's 1 for 3 on the day. And that one's high, but ricocheted off the brick wall in the back, and Lawrence really have to go anywhere.
He about had to block it twice.
The double block. And that one's high. 2-0 the count to Barthoff. 2 outs, bases loaded, Gators up 8-4. Can Barthoff deliver? Strike one. Good pitch from McCrane. Swing, foul tip. 2-2 now. Central down to their last strike. Jalen Carter on deck. He already had himself a 3-run RBI triple earlier in the game. Lawrence is coming up a bit gimpy. That one fouled off of him. I can't tell if it's his hand or he got hit in the stomach there.
It's too cold to get hit anywhere.
Anywhere right now, and dang sure the hand. Lawrence is going to shake it off. And Barthoff will have a 2-2 count with 2 outs here. McCrane fouled back. Good job by Barthoff to stay alive.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting right there to stay with it. We mentioned fouling off. It just gives you an opportunity to see more pitches, see it better.
2-2 pitch. Strike 3, and the Glenwood Gators are going to pick up a huge win in the Battle of Phoenix City. First time ever Central and Glenwood face off, and the Gators are going to take this one 8-4. The Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands player of the game. Multitude of guys. I'm going to go Carter Judah, but you could do Mason McCrane, who came in relief, hit a home run to tie it. And then how about Lawrence with a 3-1 blast? Had a lot of fun here, didn't we, Rick?
Oh, absolutely. Mason McCrane would definitely be Captain Clutch today, coming out of the bullpen, coming in, shutting them down, then hitting the home run with 1 out in the last inning, down by a run. Alabama Sports Live be back with Thrift Behringer on the field.
For 17 years. As a former state championship quarterback, I love the fact that I can watch local high school athletics from the comfort of my own home. So it was a no-brainer to support Georgia Alabama Sports Live and what they do for young athletes in our area.
And without business like yourself, Gordy Eye Care, none of our coverage would be possible. To be able to cover the 16 different high schools, the local colleges, and professional teams. So we'd like to say thank you to you, Dr. Griff Gordy, and Gordy Eye Care for your support of Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And you can make an appointment today at Gordy Eye Care with the number 334-291-5125. Keep supporting Gordy Eye Care and keep watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Here we go again, hammering down high prices at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. New Chevy Silverado 4x4 LTZ crew cabs discounted up to $13,750 off. Brand new 2025 Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV with high-tech features, discounted up to $5,000 off. Enjoy the new year with no payments until summertime. Choose from over 500 new and used vehicles on the lot or on the way. GlennSmith.com. Get ready to smile.
Get your grills out this summer with Pepsi, the official beverage of Girls Night Out.
My name is Sergeant Jason Swells, and this is my CVCC story. Class sizes were not too large. The professors in each class had time to talk. It was almost like a one-on-one experience. CVCC did prepare me for my career. They made sure you knew the subject before you walked out of the class, before you took the test. They dedicated 100% of themselves to it. I could say for anybody who's deciding or thinking about going into criminal justice, CVCC got my vote all day long because they're on top of their game.
Even though I'm away at college, Kinetic Credit Union is still the best way for me to stay connected here and at home. With the Kinetic mobile app, I have control of my accounts wherever I go. I can easily transfer money between internal and external accounts, get money faster by setting up recurring transfers, and I can find the nearest ATM or branch right from my phone. Plus, I can add my Kinetic cards to my phone's digital wallet and enjoy quick, secure, contactless payments. By the way, Mom.
I know, man. I know. I'm screaming inside. That ain't on TV, was it?
Welcome back, everyone, and Thrift Manager with Coach Fanning. Coach, for one, I want to talk about what this meant for the city and what this means for both these programs. What an excellent night for baseball around the community.
Well, I just want to thank Central and Matt Bell and Coach Kehoe for making this happen. And you know, it's been, like I said, 54 years. It's never been done before in the history of the school. And this area is so rich with talent when it comes to baseball. And to be able to be a part of something like this, it's a phenomenal atmosphere. I wish it wasn't so cold, but everybody still came out,
exactly.
You know, and I think that's what baseball means to both these programs, you know. And I'm just, man, I'm kind of speechless, honestly, and I know, you know, this might mean more for Glenwood than it does Central maybe in some people's eyes just because, you know, we've never been able to play them. Right. You know, so like I said, man, I'm just thankful. I'm blessed. It's been a phenomenal day. I'm so proud of our kids. They have a great team. They're going to make a run just like they always do, and I hope that we can use this and get better from it. And you know, we got a bunch coming up. We got a tough one tomorrow with Russell County, and we got Northside on Monday and Smith Station on Wednesday. So
nonstop, Coach.
Yes.
But I want to talk about this one as a program as a whole. This is like for all the alumni out there, for all the guys that played for you, that would have loved an opportunity for this. I've had so many guys call me like, man, I can't believe this has happened. I would have loved it. What does this mean for you and your program? I know in the grand scheme of things, it's just one game. It doesn't define your season, but it is a big deal for this area.
It is, and that's honestly, it's if I had any weight on my shoulders, it wasn't from the baseball side of it. It was because those alumni have been so great to Glenwood for all those years, and they never had that opportunity to do that, and it means so much to them just for people to see who Glenwood is. You know what I mean? And not that it's better than anybody or whatever, but it's just to be able to show it. You know, it's not necessarily about the win or the loss. It's about just sharing our kids with the community. And they never got that chance. So, I mean, I was like that all day. I was getting text messages all day. It was like we were going to the state championship. You know what I mean? And they just, and I'm so thankful of it, and it means that much to them, and it means so much to me that they would take the time to do that and text me and wish us luck and all those things. So.
Coach, I want a final question because I want you to get out of here. It's really cold right now.
I'm not real cold right now.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying.
Pretty fired up after that one.
I was pretty nervous that last inning. So
anxiety through the roof. I want to talk about your seniors, man, McCrane and Sykes, who came in and did a great job on the mound. And then the home runs by Lawrence, who delivered. Carter Judah, who couldn't get out today. What a just overall team performance. Great job. I know you got to be proud of your guys.
Oh, for sure. And, you know, and some guys didn't have a great day, but that's okay. That's why we're a team. That's why it's a team sport. And I'm so proud of Carter Judah, man, to have a torn labrum during football season and to work his tail off to get back, to be able to just hit, you know. And I'm so proud of Mason to be able to come in there. Tyler struggled tonight, you know, because they're just coming out of basketball. They haven't.
First game of the season, Coach.
It is, but man, it means a lot to them because they've been at Glenwood so long, and they care about their legacy, and this was a big deal to them. And to have Coach Nelson in our dugout, you know, people don't understand, right? And then their third base coach played for me.
Eric Skinner. Yep. I said there were so many ties between the two.
First base coach coached for me. Their head coach was my head. I mean, like, was the first person I worked for in baseball.
Right.
You know what I mean? And gave me an opportunity, and
Right.
we coached together for 4 years before he left.
Right.
And, you know, so there's a lot of ties, you know, and that just makes it better. It just makes it more special to me.
No
and
doubt.
but yeah, I mean, you know, Pender had a great day at the plate.
He did.
Also, you know, Mason hit, you know, well too.
Yep.
You know, and Tyler battled like Tyler does. You know what I mean? He probably walked half as many people in this game as he did all last year. You know what I mean?
Right.
But we'll learn from that, and we'll get better, and hopefully, you know, in a couple weeks, you know, when our arms get, you know, in shape and everything, we can figure some stuff out. But I am super proud of them because we were down to the mat, and they came back.
Yep.
So it's good.
4-3 to score 5 there in the 7th. I know you're excited. Great win, Coach. Thank you so much for letting us be here and be a part of this, and looking forward to getting you with the rest of the season.
Hey, I really appreciate y'all being here. Go Gators.
Throw it back to Rick Beach. Thank you.